Welcome to the Renewal. Please be sure to like the video, share with others who could benefit from this content, and subscribe to the channel. Topic today is narcissists. I never knew one until I was dating one, and let me tell you, if you're not careful, these people will waste so much of your time, and for some, we're talking years. Dating a narc is what really made me start sticking to my boundaries, because with these people, there are none. For the ones who aren't sure if you're dealing with a narc, it is one who lacks empathy for others, always seeking constant admiration and ego strokes, believing others are inferior, etc. This video should give you some ideas of what a narc is. If you happen to be dealing with one, never give them a reaction and watch how fast they shut down. Save yourself time and heartache and leave these people where they are. Let's get into it.
Relationship with a narcissist, you in it by yourself. It ain't no other way around it. That's the best way I could put it, plain and simple. You dating somebody who's not self-aware. They have to pertain an image, and you got to fit in a false reality. You get what I'm saying? They're not in relationships to grow. You get what I'm saying? Because with them growing, they got to look within. They got to be honest with themselves. So, like I said, a lot of that, false narrative that they got in their head, they got to display it. So, growth is not a part of it. All they want to do is manipulate and destroy. Straight like that. Everything is going to be your fault. Think about it. Just think about being in a relationship with a narcissist. Everything going to be your fault. So that means you're going to be the only one in the relationship growing, but really you doing yourself a detriment because you ain't doing nothing but harming yourself. You know what I'm saying? You in it by yourself. Relationships about teamwork. You're supposed to be working together. Looking for ways to be better for each other and growing. A narcissist, that's not their mission. They're going to find ways to gaslight you. They're going to find ways to deflect. They even this is another thing narcissists like to do. Whenever they do something, they like to minimize it, right? Whenever you do something, they like to maximize it. You get what I'm saying? Because they got to appear as the good guy. They got to appear as the perfect one. So I'm telling you right now, if you are in a relationship with a narcissist, you're in it by yourself.
I just wish there was like a checklist to find out if you're dating a narcissist. Yes, that sounds like a great idea. Oh, of course you already have one. Number 1, massively inflated ego. Always has to be the center of attention and will lie to make themselves look better. Check. Now, I have to say, it's important to remember narcissistic personality disorder is different than someone having narcissistic traits, which we can all have sometimes. Okay. Labeling someone isn't the goal. The goal is remembering we never deserve to be abused or mistreated. The goal is learning about our non-negotiables, learning about our needs, and where do we need to set healthy boundaries. Got it? Got it. Get back to the list. Number 2, self-centered, entitled, superior attitude puts others down to make themselves feel more important, incapable of giving a compliment, no regard for your needs or boundaries. Winner. Number 3, prideful, arrogant, possessive, jealous, controlling, and manipulates through guilt tripping and devaluing your self-worth. Yep. Number 4, always the victim. Refuses to take accountability for anything. Everything is always someone else's fault, especially yours. Ding, ding, ding. Defensive, dismissive, interprets everything as an attack on them. Has the emotional maturity of a toddler. Son of a biscuit. Number 5, loves to belittle, demean, gaslight, invalidate, and name call. I never said that. You're really going to make a big deal about that? Oh, you're such an idiot. You're lucky I'm even with you. Wow, it's like they're here in the room. Yep, I'd say you got yourself a narcissist on your hands, ma'am. Where'd you get a mustache? Saddle up, boys. Sounds like we got ourselves a live one.
You never got over it, and then you brought it up again, and then they accused you of living in the past and getting upset at you for bringing it up again just like they did last time. Or they took fake accountability by pretending to be sorry but didn't actually change their behavior, which led you to bring it up again, and then they pretended to be sorry again and then didn't change their behavior again, and the cycle repeats over and over and over. Don't let them make you feel like you're the one in the wrong for still bringing something up that they never took accountability for and are likely still actively doing to you.
So that right there could be a clear example of what a lot of people refer to as reactive abuse in toxic relationships, y'all. Like that happens when a narcissistic person or a toxic person just keeps on poking you and poking you and poking you, and then you explode and show a side of yourself that you probably don't show very often, or a side of yourself that you didn't know was in there. Being in a toxic relationship with a narcissistic person can bring out the absolute worst versions of you. Like a lot of people leave these toxic relationships with narcissistic people feeling ashamed of themselves, of how they behaved and what they put up with and things of that nature. And a narcissistic person, like when you react to their abuse or their abusive behaviors, it empowers them. Like narcissistic people inside of our heads, like we feel like we can control you, because like if I can trigger a reaction out of you, I am in control of you. You are not in control of you.
Narcissists don't give a fuck about you. Narcissists don't give a fuck about anyone but themselves. Narcissists will literally destroy some of the most kindest and genuine people. And they cause the most kindest and calmest people to snap. And then they try to make it seem like you're the bad person when you do that and when you defend yourself. Or if you scream and yell back at them after they just got done abusing you, they try to start acting like the victims. Those are the type of mind games narcissists play. They can do no wrong in their world. Narcissists are so fucking mean, they're nasty, and so egotistical. Narcissists will rob you of your happiness. They rob you of your joy. They rob you of everything. Narcissists don't respect you. They don't give a fuck about anyone but themselves. And they literally ruin everything. Especially when shit doesn't go their way. And then they put on the front when they get around other people like they're just this amazing person. But behind closed doors, they treat you like shit. And the worst thing about it is when you're so close to a narcissist and when you love them so much, it's so fucking hard to leave. And some people are so deep in that they don't really even know how to leave. It's like they feel trapped. And so many people forget their worth when they're with a narcissist that they just end up staying. And some people are just afraid to leave for so many reasons. It's kind of like the narcissist has control of them on a leash. I've been there. I've definitely struggled. Being with a narcissist is a terrible experience.
You don't understand. Anytime you contradict a narcissist, he's going to punish you. He's going to smear you. He's going to try to humiliate you, embarrass you, triangulate you with women who don't even understand how sick he is until they understand. Walk away from this man and preserve your sanity. Get your life back. Get your youth back. You will be 10 times better leaving his dumb ass alone.
They expect shit to just go back to normal. And they just gaslit you, triggered an emotional reaction, gave you the silent treatment for some dumb shit. The silent treatment where you apologize for shit that you actually never even did. And after all they've put you through emotionally, they really think in their rabbit ass mind that you should just move past the shit. And how triggering is that? Here you are, upset, crying, frustrating, wanting to literally scream, and they're acting like shit never happened. But this is part of the personality, the ego, the entitlement. They always get their way. And when they don't, some fuck shit immediately ensues. And you somehow always seem to be the target. And you know something? It scars you. It changes you. And you take on this dark ass meanness. Makes you quickly get upset about things. It causes you to make behavioral changes because your home life is fucking up your emotional balance. And think about that. Someone who loves you has an expectation that you don't deserve a response. And if you get one, it's them yelling and screaming, shaming and blaming, all while you just want to be fucking loved.
Twist your words around. Every time you talk and thinking you're gonna heal this relationship, he's thinking about how he can break you down.